We have a very busy month ahead of us here in December. I'm actually going to touch on the January transfer window upcoming at the beginning of this episode so that I can get your feedback to record ahead when the window comes. We have Newcastle to start today. They're a point and a place above us in the league. Our form has been improving, but still a couple of slip-ups here and there. So we'll look to build on that yet further today. We do have Liverpool at home as the second game, which will be difficult. Palace away midweek, and then we'll either sim Watford at home at the end of this episode or at the beginning of tomorrow's. But the January transfer window, I'm leaning towards, at present, pre-contracts. Obviously, last season we didn't sign a pre-contract. The season before we signed two, because the season before that we didn't sign any. So I'm actually leaning towards signing two players on a pre-contract now to improve for next year, for hopefully when we get into Europe. For when we get into Europe, let's be solid about it. So at present, I'm leaning towards actually keeping Joel Morris at the club. I know I flirted with the idea yesterday of selling him. We've sold Josh King already, so I was looking for maybe a backup cam for Joel Roberts in January. But Joel Morris, as people rightly said, or some people rightly said in the comment section, Joel Morris could fill that void for the time being as that backup cam in that rotation side, and then we can look in January to strengthen for next season, then decide what to do with Morris from there, and perhaps even train him in the meantime. So I'm leaning towards that at present. There was some comments saying sell him, yes, and there was some comments saying no, use him at cam. So it's a mixed bag, basically, with the feedback. So I think I'm going to lean towards keeping him. These are the players on my shortlist I've scouted for months, and these are the players that have come back as first team quality and available for pre-contract in January. So some are older, as you can see. Kimpembe and Angel Correa are 28. We've some younger players on here too, as Hakimi at 25 and Kakare at 84, 23, Rafinha at 26. So let me know who you think I should sign on a pre-contract. We have Kimpembe as a 28-year-old centre-back, but obviously we have just signed Tomori. We've got Jesus Viejo as well, who actually made a mistake in the first team last time we played him. He's 26, so he's actually younger than Kimpembe. Outside of him, we have our youngsters. Cooper is just going to go from strength to strength. Well, actually, he can't go from strength to strength. He's already got 99. But with regards to his in-game stats, he's only going to get better. So I thought I'd put Kimpembe on there just for, openness' sake. But I don't think I need a centre-back. With regards to the left-back role, Malacia is still rock solid at left-back, but Dalbert is getting on. So we could potentially sell Dalbert and have two quality left-backs at the club. Perhaps Junior Firpo, perhaps Ashraf Hakimi, who can play at right-back as well. They're both on about the same wage-wise at Barcelona and Real Madrid. I don't know how much they're playing at their club currently. I could check the Champions League stats, but obviously I can't see what they're doing in the league. Similarly, Angel Correa is on about half their wages, but he's slightly older, similar to Kimpembe, but would obviously be a vast improvement on what we've got in the first team. Could play centrally as well, obviously, Angel Correa. And I'd utilise him as a cam more so than a striker, because obviously we want to use Haaland and Marlon as strikers. Although there was an option, as someone mentioned in the comments, to maybe use Donyell Marlon as a left winger next year and Haaland as the main striker, to get them both in the starting lineup, and see Alain Saint-Maximin maybe switch to the right or drop out of the first team. We'll wait and see on that front. With regards to centre mids, Kakare I'm not sure about. He's only 84 rated. I don't know if he would offer too much of an improvement on the starting lineup at present, although he is only 23, so has the potential to grow. Let me check his actual potential on FIFA. He starts at 73. He's got potential of 87. So there is still room for him to grow naturally, and that's without even taking on board the dynamic potential. With regards to Dani Ceballos, he starts at 81 and has potential of 86. So with regards to his natural growth, he has already maximised that. Dani Ceballos. So he's here as an 86 rated centre mid and cam. That is as good as he will get without factoring in dynamic potential, which would obviously take a further year to come into effect, by which time he'd be 29 and might not grow that much with dynamic potential anyway. I'm scouting Kangin Lee just because someone said that he always plays well against us, which I agree with, so I'm just scouting him. I don't think his contract is running out anytime soon. I'm just curious to see if he could maybe fill a role as a backup cam. And then Rafinha, we did have him, was it Sunderland? Last year, I think we had Rafinha, and he was okay. He'd be available on a pre-contract, another winger. Again, not sure what his default potential is. Let's have a quick look here. Rafinha starts at 80, potential of 85, so he's nearly maxed out his potential already. Not sure there. So leave me your feedback, and I shall of course act upon it. So potentially, I'm probably leaning away from Kimpembe, but if you'd like me to sign him and you reckon I should sell someone else, then I will. Firpo or Hakimi as a wing back, maybe even could play them at right back, like Hakimi, could maybe even play him at right back and drop Emerson to the bench. Angel Correa as a wide player or cam, not at striker. Dani Ceballos and Kakare to be used in midfield maybe, or Rafinha again as a wide player or at cam. If we do sign a winger, we could maybe move. I think actually the comment what I said about Saint-Maximin dropping was to Saint-Maximin to come to the right and Atal to drop to right back and Emerson to drop to the bench and become the backup right back, meaning we wouldn't then perhaps sign Firpo or Hakimi. Alternatively, they could come in at starting left back ahead of Malacia and drop Malacia to the bench, although I think it would be slightly harsh to drop Malacia to the bench considering the nature of his form recently. He's been very, very good. Donyell Marlon can, I believe, play on the left-hand side. He can play at left wing, so I could move him there and play Haaland up top next season when we buy him. We'll just have to wait and see what you guys say. But that's the situation moving into January. I'm leaning towards pre-contracts. Then we'll look to sell Doucouré next year. So we'll have Jamie Shackleton, Sanchez, Phillips, and then maybe we sign Dani Ceballos or Kakare now as a pre-contract, and they come in and replace Doucouré in the squad, or we just sell Doucouré, sign a pre-contract elsewhere, and then buy someone next season. It's up to you, basically. There are plenty of options available to us, and plenty of different alterations we can make to the playing staff and where they're fitting into the starting 11 to move forward. But for now, that's where I stand. They're the players that are available on a pre-contract that are worth signing. The decision is in your court. Drop a thumbs up on anyone else's comment that you see that you agree with. And of course, leave your own comment as well for other people to thumb up too. And organically, the most popular will rise to the top. But moving forward then, we shall have to actually take Emerson out of the starting lineup. He is slightly hurt, only for a few days, and we'll play Atal at right back, and Bowen can come in on the right-hand side. So maybe this is a chance to see Atal in that right back role. And I'll just auto-replace because now, of course, I just put Emerson on the bench, but we'll be fine. What kit do we play in? All white is probably going to be best. Newcastle away. Unfortunately, we don't have the alternative kit for Leeds. It's not in the game, which is a shame because there is an alternate kit for Newcastle, but they're at home. They'll play in their home kit. Then it's Liverpool. Then Palace. Two very winnable games, and one game we'll be happy to take anything from. We'll see what happens up in the northeast to start us. Five at the back for Newcastle. Woodman in goal. Mustafi in their starting lineup at the back. They're Shaqiri in their midfield along with Reece Nelson. They've got Joe Linton up top at striker. On the bench, they have not that many options, actually. It's not that strong a team for Newcastle, but they're playing well in the league. They're above us, so they must be doing something right. Let's hope they do something wrong today. Nelson, nice tackle by Atal. That's what we like. Jared Bowen could get in behind now. Tyler Roberts will play him in there. I've taken on board some of the feedback with regards to my finishing in the comment section recently too. I am going to try. Oh, Saint-Maximin nearly scoring against his former team. Ended up clattering into and subsequently there through the post. Some of you guys have been telling me not to finesse in the box and to just rifle it. It is a force of habit over pretty much a decade since they introduced the finessing option to finesse almost all of my shots unless a certain scenario appears available. So it's a force of habit that I'm going to have to try and get out of. It will be quite difficult for me, but I will. That's got to be a pen. And Ayers took his feet from under him. Fabian Schär, just the yellow card. There were alternative defenders around there to try and stop me from shooting, although I was literally about to pull the trigger with a laced shot. I was actually going to do that there, which is slightly frustrating. Daniel Marlon will step up. Who has the best penalties in the team? 72 is the highest. Tyler Roberts and Renato Sanchez. I'll give it to Renato. And I'm going to go bottom right. Time it. Bang. Leeds 1. Newcastle 0 in the opening stages. Their own doing there, Newcastle. Fouling the man. Maybe I should have given Tyler Roberts the opportunity to take that, considering he won it. Never mind. The moment's gone. All that matters is that we're 1-0 in front. Really good cross. Tomori gets up nicely. Needed that there. Solid defending from Fikayo. Marlon. Tyler Roberts. Jarrod Bowen getting forward into that space. Fabian Schär probably won't have the pace to deal with him, nor the agility to cope with the turn either. Renato Sanchez is pushing forward here, but will find Daniel Marlon on his left foot. Is that another penalty? It is. I got the shot away this time. Is that Fabian Schär again? It might be. Another yellow card for Fabian Schär and sent off. Is that Schär? I can't tell from the... No, it's Chetin. I didn't think it looked like Fabian Schär. I can't remember whether Schär has an in-game face or not. Caught me after the ball had gone. And another penalty. It was Marlon that won it this time. Renato Sanchez has won and nailed it. So we'll give him the opportunity to do so again. And the other side. Keeper rooted to the spot again. 2-0 Leeds. Both penalties. Crack on. Nelson on the run. Renato trying to outmuscle him and can't. Longstaff will just cover off that run with a towel. Nelson does well enough, but a towel equal to it. Oh, space. Not actually as space as I thought for Sam Maximin. I saw him ahead of DeAndre Edlin there. Didn't factor in the fact that they've got another 4 defenders back there. I thought, oh, he's in space in behind. Nope. Tomori drawn out of position here to close down DeAndre Edlin and does it brilliantly. That'll be half time. We are in control at St James's Park. The away form might be coming back to us. Atal. Forward to Renato. Through that gap there to Tyler Roberts. Lovely turn. Now what, lads? Somebody made me run. Everyone's just stood there looking at me like, go on then, play me through. Like, play you through where? There's no room. Salamakers, that's a hell of a name. He's come off the bench for them at half-time. He's Isaac Hayden. Oh, what a ball. And Reece Nelson will be quick enough to get to that. He's right in behind here and onside. Oh, Natal can't get to that. Tomori doesn't clear it properly. Off the post. Oh, you lucky sons of bitches. Joel Linton could not miss. That's their first shot of the game. They get really lucky there. Not the best of clearances from Tomori, and it just... off the post, hits the keeper, and just sits there. Even Joel Linton couldn't miss that. Newcastle back in the game. We're going to have to be wary now. We haven't created that much from open play because I just can't get through them to have a shot. But that's the first shot they've had all game. So provided we can keep them to just that shot, we will still get our win. Gonna have to keep them out here, Newcastle. Isaac Hayden, I don't fancy him as having a very good cross. But he's got past Tomori well. Win that, please, Natal. His clearance only goes as far as Manquillo, who draws the save from Engel. I'm just hitting B. I don't know if there's anything else I can do in that situation. Just the clearances aren't going clear. Someone said press and hold the long pass button, but a lot of times I don't have the time to press and hold that button and get full power on it. And on occasions it might just try and play. I've not pressed anything. This game is penalty galore. Ben White apparently gave away the foul. What for, though? That's what I want to see. Ben White. That was me pressing and holding the X button to get rid of the ball. He's done a slide tap. Literally, as I'm talking about it. I can't believe it. Joel Linton. Saved! Engel! Right. Thank you for your advice with pressing and holding the long pass button. Duly noted, that button will also occasionally give a slide tackle that will give away a penalty. I'm going to stick to pressing clear and hoping for the best. Oh, God. Away, please, Ben. Maybe I just need to time it better. I'm not sure. What a strike from Longstaff. Well saved by Engel. Oh, under pressure. Sailmakers again. Delivers in a good ball. White wins that header. It'll be another corner. It won't. It's a goal kick. And breathe. That's it down the line. Saint-Maximin is there. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to hold on. Oh, Doucouré, that is a gorgeous ball, and Jack Clark will race onto it. Tao is with me, who is quick. There's Alan Saint-Maximin against his former team. My instincts took over. I finessed it in the box. Sorry, lads. DeAndre Yedlin played in there. Not sure whether they'll have another chance. They might do here. Joel Linton missed his penalty. What do you guys think? If a keeper saves it, is that a penalty missed or a penalty saved? Ben White heads behind for a corner. Do you class it as a penalty miss still if it's on target and the keeper saves it? Or is it a penalty saved? I had that discussion with someone years ago, and I think it's penalty saved rather than penalty missed. I think a miss is when you don't hit the target. But it's up. I'll take your guys' feedback on board. I'm genuinely curious about that. Here's Chetin. He gave away a penalty at the other end. He's trying to do some winger play now. Not the best of clearances. Well held by Engel. I think I'm just going to have to try my absolute best to not let people cross, because trying to clear it just isn't really working whichever way I try and do it. But we do get the victory. And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. A hard-fought 3 points at St James's Park. 2 penalties for me, both go in. A penalty for them saved, and ultimately that's what costs Newcastle the result. Although they did have a number of other chances. Engel was in top form. Was he the hero today? It was a great performance, but other than the penalties, didn't really stand out, I don't suppose. Improved defensively. Things do need to change, but not in a negative way like that. I'll say it's a good lesson. We learnt the lesson as to what to do with clearances. Not that we're having much more success with it. Newcastle looked like they could have pulled level today. The scoreline says it all. We did enough to win. Liverpool next. I'm pleased to be going into the Liverpool game on the back of a victory and not a draw or a defeat. Has moved us up into 7th. We are now only 6 points away from Everton in 5th, although they do have a game in hand. So it's 7 points to Chelsea in 4th and could become yet further should Everton win their game in hand. They must be playing on the Sunday or something, or the Monday. But we've got Liverpool next. They're coming to us though. Will the good home form of the last episode continue on into today? Can we keep Ellen Road as a fortress? Not selling Jamie Shackleton. Thank you very much, Spuds. Go away. Liverpool have been known to underestimate us in the past. Grabara in goal. Williams, Danea, Martinez and Robertson at the back. Ceballos, Fabinho and Groitz. Stengs, Firmino, Mane. No Salah for Liverpool. On the bench only. I don't know where Alisson is. Joe Gomez, Moussa Dembele on the bench as well. Sander Berger. Weak lineup from Liverpool. Shouldn't do that. Arsenal did the same and paid the price. Although this is a slightly stronger team than the one that Arsenal played against us. Although still with a very under-talented goalkeeper. Lovely take from Saint-Maximin. I'm looking for Tyler Roberts here. And he will score. I don't know how good Grabara is. Let's have a look. Grabara. How good are you? Kamil Grabara starts at 67, potential of 81. Starts at Huddersfield. Loaned from Liverpool. Don't know where Alisson is, but playing a weaker keeper like that might end up costing Liverpool the game. It certainly cost them the lead at this stage. Robertson, Mane again into Groitz, Fabinho. They're starting to pass the ball about with a bit more purpose here now, Liverpool. Robertson, he's offside there, Mane, I think. Or was Tamori dropping a little bit too deep? Oh, Emerson back in the starting lineup and back getting stuck in. Renato or Fabinho was arriving there at pace, but speaking of pace, catch a towel. Lay that in there to Renato Sanchez. Please get to that first. Renato breaks through the challenge. Renato! Good save by Grabara. That was headed into the back of the net. Done well there, the keeper. Saint-Maximin to deliver the corner. Tyler Roberts maybe with another header. It's going to drop here to Atal. We'll find Ben White. He's not going to shoot from there. Look through there quickly for Tyler Roberts and Calvin Stengs cuts it out. Dominating things so far here at home against Liverpool. Just baffles me that the big teams sometimes play weaker teams. Really frustrating. that they underestimate you like that. But, I mean, I'll take the 3 points. Sorry very much. We'll keep that going. Renato. I didn't put too much power on that, I don't feel. But he's got right underneath it, Sanchez. We've seen you bury those multiple times, Renato. Come on, pal. Do better. Ceballos around the corner to Bobby Firmino. Oh, Gritch has wrong-footed me there, and he's going to play Mane in over the top behind. Oh, Mane, stop it. Thank you, Emerson. Jesus, Mane nearly absolutely embarrassed me there. Imagine if he'd have just volleyed that first sign into the back of the net. That would have been unreal. Robertson could look for Mane again. Emerson still trying to chase him with a lunge for it. Get a good toe to it, but still Mane gets there. And Emerson again. Really solid at right back of the minute, Emerson. Get a foot in there with a towel. Can't get rid of it, though. Firmino. Oh, Engel with a save. Falls to Mane. What a block. I want to see a replay of that. It seemed to hit a teammate. Was he offside? No. Yeah, he was. He was offside. He must have hit the teammate then. But Tomori threw himself in front of that. Must have hit them both to go over the bar. Absolute determination from the backline there. I rate that very much. Putting your body on the line to try and get the result that you want. To get the season that you want. Renato Sanchez in there. Marlon, I wanted to play him through, not across the line. That's frustrating, and San Maximan's offside. I wanted to play him through, not the way he was running. It's frustrating. Never mind, still 1-0 in front. But we are starting to have to switch on defensively here as Liverpool are trying to turn up the heat on our backline. And Mane again is in behind Emerson. And again, hopefully Emerson will deal with it. He hasn't. Ben White. Again, a poor clearance. Renato away though. Counter-attack is on. Go away, Fabinho. Leave me alone. Daniel Marlon. A bit of footwork. See ya. See ya, Jason. Not a chance, mate. Oh, he's still with me. How on earth has Jason Denayer kept up with Daniel Marlon there? He would not leave me alone. They keep giving it to Mane. Emerson will not stick with him. Get out, Tomori. Well done. Yes, well done, lads. Tell you what, the players that we were thinking about maybe replacing at wing-back, Malacia and Emerson, actually playing really well in this game. San Maximan looking for another assist. And Tyler Roberts will hate himself if we don't get the win now. 6 yards out, right in front of goal, misses the target. Can't believe it. Calvin Phillips. Forward to Tyler Roberts. We use Malacia first, then go to San Maximan. Calvin Phillips is the man in space. Look at the way Liverpool are trying to hound me all over the pitch, but it's not working. They're just opening spaces up in behind their own defensive line, like this. And Tyler Roberts does not get his second. I can't believe we've missed that. Tyler Roberts will not get a better opportunity. Wow. He's already had a better opportunity, to be fair. Could have had a hat-trick today, Tyler. Hopefully the one goal will be enough. If not, we only have one man to blame. Yes, I know I control the players. Oh, it changed me to Phillips. So somebody was going to change me to Marlon there. Lovely ball over the top to Sadio Mane. Good block by Emerson. That did bounce up and hit an arm, but nothing given by the ref. Denayer has the determination to get to that first. Oh. Tried his best there, San Maximin. Good delivery. Emerson. Oh, God. Couldn't get it under control. And into the back of the net it goes. Oh, that is so deflating. After having a couple of really good chances, Atal's touch there. I mean... Insert Marge Simpson. Nice finish. 1-1. Ceballos, Stengs, Ceballos working really well. Shackleton in the way. Those fresh legs in midfield did the trick. Now, can we have some fresh legs up top do the trick? No, Aristan can't get on the pass. It was poor, to be fair. I wanted to play at the other side of the defender. Sander Berger into Fabinho. This is getting really intense now at the end of the second half. Desperate to try and at least hold on to the 1-1 draw, if not get another goal. Shackleton looking for it's Atal, not Daniel Marlon. Atal trying to get away from Andy Robertson. I need the support. We'll look for the second ball, and Robertson cuts it out, but it will be our throw. 5 minutes to go. Are they going to make another change? They are. Bobby Firmino going off. I'm going to make a change of my own. And then San Maximan is going to go off, and Jared Bowen is going to come on. Yes, no, I am going to make that change. I second-guessed myself for a minute. Emerson with the throw. Oh, come on. How can you not throw it to your own teammate? It's ruined my whole move. Christ alive. Oh, are they just going to piss about with it at the back? Or are they going to push for a winner? Berger. Looks like they're just going to piss about with it. Unless Salah does something special. Which he hasn't yet, but he still could. Sander Berger. Into Awoniyi. Ceballos. That's poor from Danny. Tomorrow get back down. Then push when they lose possession. The clearance. It's chased down by Awoniyi. That'll be a goal kick, please. Thank you. 2 minutes added on, and there's only a minute of that left. I don't think we're going to have the chance even. Have a chance. Wendell Northern. Ruining those missed Tyler Roberts opportunities. Really ruining those missed Tyler Roberts opportunities. Particularly that open goal header. 3 shots on target each. A goal each, a point each. That is 2 points dropped as far as I'm concerned. We should have won. Definitely should have won. We aim to win each match. Certainly felt like we could do. Stengs. Concentrate what we can do better. That touch from Mattel was frustrating, but I should have told him to go outside rather than trying to turn back, I guess. Passing next. Still trying to get Jarrod Bowen's short passing up, and Calvin Phillips's for that matter. Both still under 80. It's Crystal Palace midweek for us next. Transfer offer for Alan Saint-Maximin, which I shall reject from Manchester United. Let's get another 3 points, please, away from home. Palace team in the way. Kevin Trapp, their new signing in goal. Ganaka, Nunez, Scott Dan and Ambrosius at the left-back spot. Sims, Kirby, Ramirez, Dreyer and Schlupp, with Borja Mayoral up top. Full 5-1. We beat a 5-4-1 earlier. Can we beat a 4-5-1 now? Cross there to Ambrosius. They're going to look down the line here to Jeffrey Schlupp. Emerson will intercept nicely. We got the other end. Jarrod Bowen is in on the right-hand side for a tired Atal. This is a midweek game, of course, after all. Tyler Roberts, can he make up for missing those chances against Liverpool? Where's that going? Wide is the answer. Deflected. How close was it in the end? Was it on target? I think so. And, well, that really very nearly must have gone in by that trajectory. Saint-Maximin with the delivery. Oh, cleared away. Going to get to that first with Malacia, though. Continue to drive into the space. And turn and look for support. Jean-Kevin Augustin is up top in this one. Looking for Tyler Roberts, but Kirby's in the way there. And the chance is gone now. 15 minutes in. Hoping that we can still get victory here at Selhurst Park. But so far they're defensively sound. Borja Mayoral with a free kick for Palace here. Just going to stop them getting it to the man on the edge of the box. Renato Sanchez heads that away, but I'm not going to get to that first with Saint-Maximin. Here's Josh Sims. It's quick Josh Sims. And he's done me there. I thought he was going to go back. Last time he did dilly-dally. Wasn't sure where that was going. Last time he did dilly-dally. Keep turning back and forth and didn't make a decision. He was very certain about which way he was going there, and it very nearly led to a goal. Augustin with not the best of clearances. Perhaps I should have tried to bring that down. Kirby over the top. He's in space here, Ambrosius. Is he offside? No. Players stood there with their hands up. We blocked the first cross. He's going to settle for a corner. Pressure being put on by Crystal Palace here. That's another poor delivery, though. And Viejo into the starting lineup for a tired Tomori. Ganaka, Ambrosius, Schlupp, Viejo trying to do well in defence on this occasion. He gets lucky there. We'll take the free kick. I'd rather have the goal kick, but free kick will do. No goal for Palace yet, but they are pushing for it. Is that a foul from behind? Referee says no. Here they come. Oh, Renato's touch lets him down there. Waiting for that through ball. Does find Dreyer. Out wide here to Schlupp. Into the middle. Oh, it will reach all the way across to Ganaka. Josh Sims smashes it in really well, but the offside decision is given. And it's a correct one. Roberts. Look for Jean-Kevin. The chance for a goal at the very end of the first half might yet come. Jarrod Bowen. Oh! I drilled it. I didn't finesse it. I drilled it, but it still didn't go in, unfortunately. Haven't really tested Kevin Trapp yet, I don't think. Liverpool losing now to Spurs. Actually, I'd rather that was the other way around. I'd rather Liverpool were winning that. Newcastle drawing with Manchester United. That's good. Chelsea drawing 2. No sign of Everton there. Watford beating Bournemouth. I can't remember who else was around us in the table. Above us, so definitely Manchester United. Newcastle are there with us too. Spurs are above us. Chelsea we're chasing. Arsenal, are they? I think we're chasing them too. They need to be better in this second half though. How many chances did we have in that first half? 2. They only had 1. Wow. Not much going on in that first half. We're tired though in this midweek game. I am going to have to take Alan Saint-Maximin off fairly early on in this second half, but hopefully he can have something to say before the end of play. Ramirez denies us another opportunity at the beginning of the second half. Phillips has shaken off his man there nicely. We'll get it forward to Tyler Roberts, who's turned well. Tyler Roberts! Oh, this is the target. Really not far away. Actually, it was further away than it looked. Ganaka with the throw. He's going to go all the way back there. Augustin will put them under pressure, but it's not enough. Ganaka, early cross. Away, please, Yusuf. Half an hour to play. Still, Crystal Palace push to get themselves in front. Ramirez with the delivery. Away by Tyler Roberts. Nicely done. Kirby back in here to Ramirez. Malacia should win this and has done. Renato needs to win this and hasn't. He's backed past the ball. Van Aanholt into the middle again. Engel, oh, it's not the best of punches, but we will get the opportunity to work it away. Just be calm, composed at the back. Let's not risk conceding a goal through a defensive mistake. Oh, Liverpool have pulled one back. Come on, boys. Come on, Jared. Van Aanholt's with me. Renato Sanchez is inside. Tyler Roberts is across there. Good tackle by Scott Danno. I'll go to Kelvin. I'm trying to be measured in my approach here. Marlon, Augustin, Renato. We lead! Yes, yes, yes! Big goal for Leeds United. That away from home at Selhurst Park. We've been knocking on the door, but we haven't created much. Finally, we get the opportunity. It's a nice assist by Jean-Kevin Augustin with a little ball roll back there. And he's thumped it home. Get involved! 20 minutes to go to hold on. Van Aanholt tackled by Jared Bowen. Send him through. Get there, Tyler. Come on. Finish it, Tyler. Oh, straight at the keeper. I've tried to go across goal. I've made a defensive change. I'm bringing Jamie Shackleton on to replace Ben White and Calvin Phillips, because Ben White was just dead on his feet. Calvin Phillips is going to go into centre-back and Shackleton will come on into the midfield. Marlon's headed that well high and over the top of the bar. 15 to go, still with our 1-0 lead, trying desperately to hold on to it. Ramirez through the gap. Kirby can't go forwards because he was offside. It's a nice tackle. I thought that was fair. The referee decides against it. Roy Hodgson has just had his contract extended in real life at Crystal Palace by another year. Makes his final change and he'll wish that Borja Mayoral was perhaps the player he took off because that was a woeful free kick. Atal has played well since coming on at right back, certainly firmed us up. Jared Bowen's not been that bad, to be fair. Augustin nearly ran himself offside there. Renato got options, but I didn't know where to go and he didn't have the fresh legs to dart away from anyone. Ramirez to Caicedo. It's a lovely ball in behind. Malacia is dead on his feet too. Josh Sims is in. Engel saves. Win this, Atal. He did. Core. Oh, dearie me. Corner to come in from Ramirez. Please get this away, lads. It's decent. Calvin Phillips behind. Corner again. Come on. This will be a massive 3 points for us if we can get it. Especially after dropping 2 against Liverpool. Marlon headed away. Well, actually, it's Tyler Roberts even who's chasing out. Not Marlon again. Renato strong, physical. Onura into the middle. Vallejo away. And Marlon will take his time here. Make sure he picks out the right pass. Sean Kevin. Use the substitute again. He could make... Oh, Sean Kevin, he went to make that run through. And I went to play him through the channel. And luckily, even though he stopped his run and wasn't able to be found, we still get possession back. Tyler Roberts, take your time. Just waste minutes, Ches. There's no need to try and force the issue and get caught on the counter. Shackleton, Tyler Roberts, Renato Sanchez, Shackleton again. He's made a good run there into some space, Tyler. not letting you have the final say in this game, Crystal Palace. Renato Sanchez, we might have the final say. Oh, I've done too much with Jean-Kevin, but there's the final whistle. Oh, really, really hard work in today's episode to get 7 points, but they are 7 big points for us, with other teams around us also winning. Chelsea losing, that's big. Spurs winning, Arsenal winning. We needed to win that against Palace just to ensure we didn't fall further behind. Time to focus on the next match. It's Watford next, only won by 1 goal. Every match is difficult, but we were able to get the result. Scott Down was decent. We just played our usual game, and we were able to pick them apart eventually. Renato Sanchez with an important goal. A match rescheduled. Man City only by a day, so that's not really going to affect the rest of the season. It's 5 games now, because the round of 64 Forest has been drawn. We'll play that in the first episode of the January window. I'm going to sim Watford now, and then we'll play the 3 tomorrow. And we'll start the episode after tomorrow against Nottingham Forest in the Cup. We've got Forest in the league tomorrow as well. Right, can we? What's the side looking like? Malassia's really tired. I'm going to have to rotate Malassia out for this next one. Only got a choice there. Do I put Decore in? No, he wanted to play. I'm sure he might come off the bench. Let's see what we can do at home against Watford. We're above Newcastle. Oh, Arsenal were behind us, so their win wasn't too important. This is our game in hand. Come on, lads. Win it, and win it well, please. We are at home. They've lost 5-0 recently, Watford. Ben White injured after 6 minutes. He's not the start I was after. Marlon! Good. Build on it. Or nothing. I'm quite happy with nothing, to be fair. Viejo on for White. Bowen! Big second. Renato Sanchez gets himself sent off. Is that going to cost us the result? 25 to go. 20. Time ticking down. 3 points. Still looking like it's going to come our way. Yes! Big win! Renato Sanchez will miss the next game. Don't worry, Decore. You'll play the next one. Squad rotation is important. I expect more from you, Jean-Kevin. You may have got the assist. Oh, Ben White's out for 2 months. That's a pain in the bum. Just while we've still got Jara Riedewald. He's going to be involved heavily then over the next few games. Still 7 points to 4th. Still 6 points to Chelsea. We're edging closer still, but it's only a point an episode at the current rate. Need to pick up the pace. I'm going to need to start getting 3 wins from 3 in each episode. 7 points today, and those 2 dropped against Liverpool look like they're going to be important come the end of the season. Cardiff next, and it's just 2 days until the next game. Well, 3 days to Forest, 3 days to City, and January's going to be busy too, especially if we get through in the FA Cup. Oh, wow. Renato will miss the next game. Decore will start. Do I put Jamie Shackleton in? I might do that, actually. Regardless, it's going to be another big episode. But do let me know your feedback for the pre-contracts in the comment section down below, and I can act on that in the episode after tomorrow's. But for now, I will see you in that one tomorrow. Ta-ra.